You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Mo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Oh man, boxing is getting lit. Y'all already know boxing is getting lit. October, boxing is picking up momentum. It is picking up momentum. The type of momentum that I never seen. Not in my lifetime. I'm talking about almost every weekend there's a fight to look forward to. There's a fight to look forward to. There's fighters to look forward to. There's some drama. There's some good matchups. There's some undisputed matchups. The heavyweight conversation is back. The welterweight division is prestige still. The middleweight division has taken us a little setback due to Canelo Alvarez leaving. I just finished eating a little broccoli and stuff like that. Let me get this thing out the way. 135 pound. Oh man, the most exciting division as well. 140 pound division. Junior welterweight division. We might have an undisputed fight coming soon with Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. Next week, well, not next week, this upcoming week, we got Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko, baby. Devin Haney fighting Gamboa. Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Leo Santa Cruz. Usyk fighting Chisora. Inoue and Jason Maloney. I'm going to tell you like this, man. Boxing is where it needs to be. Boxing is where it needs to be. Shout out Jay. Shout out the corner. Shout out Carlo. What's good, Penguin? What's good? Everybody in the middle, smash the like button. Smash the like button. You already know my special guest today. I call him the Fist of Fury. Yes, if you ain't never seen that movie, the new Fist of Fury. Brandun Lee will be in the building. Well, not in the building, but you understand this virtual shit. Excuse my language. You understand it. 20-0, 18 KOs. Fist of Fury. Dude is knocking out everybody in a damn mama. Almost knocked me out. I was, matter of fact, in his last fight, I was gonna get the stretcher for Jimmy Williams. I felt so sorry for Jimmy Williams. I was gonna get in the plane, get the stretcher because I wanted to help out. Woo, Lord. I'm like, damn, man. They got to put him with a top 5 because he's just gonna keep knocking people out, bringing out the stretcher. I don't think they're gonna have enough stretcher in the building every time this guy fights. Yo, Brandun Lee in the building was good. The knockout artist himself.
What's up? How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How about you? You got no scarves. No scarves. Look like you was going in the club after the fight, before the fight.
No, I'm feeling good. I just got back home a few days ago, catching up with family, and looking forward to the next fight.
We all looking forward to the next fight. We can't plan the whole day around your fight because it only takes like one round or less than that. So, it's like that Mike Tyson back in the days. We buy pay-per-view, turn on the TV, went to the refrigerator, come right back, and it's a knockout.
Don't miss it. No bathroom breaks, none of that.
Talk to me, man. So, how did it all start with you? And of course, we know your story a little bit, of course, but of course, for the people that don't know, how did it start with you?
My older brother was a boxer. My uncles were boxers, and my grandfather a boxer. So it's like a family legacy. Growing up, I wanted to be like my big bro. So one day I just he was working out, and I started pretending to shadow box. And then I think my dad kicked me out the ring because I was a little kid. I was like 2 years old.
Oh, yeah?
And then when I turned like 6, then he really sat down and started showing me how to fight. And then, I just fell in love with the sport.
That's what's up, man. I know you have a good amateur pedigree, 1 nationals, 1 golden gloves, spar with the likes of Timothy Bradley, and a lot of boxers, you well groomed. You well groomed. What's your background and nationality? Because some people that don't know you got Mexican blood in you. So the Asian and the Mexican gloves.
Yeah, my father's Korean and my mother's Mexican. So one hell of a bloodline.
I know that's one hell of a bloodline. And I saw when they did a Showtime or Showbox
The Daily Count.
Huh?
The day in the camp.
Yeah. Well, they was talking about that you was studying, that you ain't go to the Olympics. Was the Olympics because you rather go to college?
Yeah, back in 2015, I made the USA team, and my mom didn't let me travel with the team. And then in 2016, Aiba decided to take off the headgears in the amateurs. So me and my father, we sat down. We said, "Shit, if we're gonna be getting hit with all the headgear, might as well get paid for it." So that's when we decided to turn pro.
So do you think just because of that, do you think it helps out the youth coming up and trying to be in the amateur circuit? Do you think they're gonna stay in the amateur circle? Or they just gonna run into becoming pro? What'd you recommend?
I don't know. I mean, everyone has their own different opinion. My opinion is if I'm gonna be getting hit without a headgear, I might as well get paid for it. But everyone has their own different opinion, so I can't speak for everyone.
Yeah, that sounds very. I mean, that's logical in a sense. That's logical in a sense. And just because nowadays the amateur circuit is not how you say it. It's not advertised the way it used to be. Like when Oscar De La Hoya was fighting and Floyd and Roy Jones and the amateur circuit, like Muhammad Ali back in the days, like being an amateur and representing the country is like, you know, when this sport was number 2, number 1 in the country. But now it's like we don't know the amateur circuit like that unless if you look deep down into YouTube and archives. And so I do think is smart if an elite if an elite amateur that got everybody knocking on his door to become professional to turn pro. In my opinion, of course, I want people to represent the country and bring that gold medal, but I understand that it's a dangerous sport and shouldn't be getting the head for free.
Yeah, definitely.
What's after the Jimmy Williams? And I hope he's doing good. You hurt him pretty bad, man.
Yeah. He's doing good. They rushed him to the hospital right after the fight, and then we were downstairs in the lobby, and then I saw one of his team members. So I said, "Man, how is he good? How's he doing?" And they said, "Yeah, he's got him. I'll go pick him up right now." So that's good news.
It's a humble game. Like you're going out there to hurt the dude, but then you gotta man. It's almost like you feel, man, I wish he's okay.
Yeah.
How you turn it on and off?
It's part of the game. As soon as that bell rings, I'm a different person. As soon as the fight is over. As soon as my opponent can no longer continue, back to reality and back to the nice, humble person I am.
What's you discuss the plan B, you know, after boxing, right? There's a plan B, and of course that's why you stood in school and did your thing. Yeah. You are very aware that, you know, boxing is not everything. It's not going to be forever.
Yeah.
What's your plans out of boxing? What's your plans when it's not boxing? What you doing?
Right now I'm a full-time college student. I'm looking to get my bachelor's in criminal justice, and I don't know. There's so many open fields I could go to. I become a custom agent. I could become border patrol, FBI agent. I could really do anything. I'm just keeping my mind open, and it's all good.
So you're still focused 100%, but you're very aware that there's more things that you don't want to. How you call it? Not a pit. Like pigeonhole yourself into one thing when you could accomplish everything else.
Yeah, I'm a full-time professional fighter at the same time, full-time college student. But I mean, my blood, sweat, and tears is into boxing.
All right, man. And who you looking for, man? Who you gunning for in your division? Who you gunning for?
Like everybody who's in my way. At the end of the day, I'm just a fighter, and my manager, Cameron Duncan, whoever he puts in front of me, I'm about to do. And go out there and do what I do best.
So Josh Taylor Ramirez, they're gonna be fighting, right? Undisputed. I know you're looking at that, huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight to watch.
But also, there's the 140 pounds. It's becoming like it's becoming interesting because the guys in 135 is already talking about moving up in 140. The Devin Haney's of the world. Teofimo Lopez said if he beats Lomachenko in the recent interview I had with him, he's going to move up to 140. Regis Prograis 140. Mikey Garcia probably could move 147, 140, depending on the fight still.
Yeah.
So 140 is becoming, I say like in a year, it's gonna be probably the most interesting division in boxing.
Yeah, 140 is hot.
It's very, very hot. So they gotta go run through you first.
Yeah.
Before because you looking up.
I mean, that's why they call it world champion, because you're the best. You're the best at what you do. And I mean, there's 5 world titles out there, right? So there's gonna be
Yep.
five of the best fighters out there in the world. there's only one undisputed. Let's just say that.
But what you think about that fight? Josh Taylor and Ramirez.
I got Josh Taylor. Good boxer, southpaw, could hit. Good speed. Where you got Jose Ramirez, one dimensional, likes to only attacks the body most of the time. Really is unpredictable. Sometimes sometimes he comes out looking good, sometimes he comes out looking bad. So it's like, what the hell? His last fight, I think, against Pascal, he didn't look that good.
Little flat-footed.
Before that, he did look good. Fight before that, he looked good. But fight before that, he didn't look good. So it's like, what the hell? But if I had to bet money, I'm betting on Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I think I got Josh Taylor by a hair, by a little hair.
It's a good fight, but I got Josh Taylor.
Yeah. So what you think about the landscape of boxing right now? I was talking early in the intro. I said I haven't seen boxing with this type of momentum, where like every weekend there's like a good fight to look forward to.
Yeah.
And now it's not just every weekend there's one fight, but let's say for example, December 5th, you got Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell on the same day as Earl Spence versus Danny Swift Garcia. Yeah. So now you're looking at, I'm looking at it like, which fight am I going to see or pay for? Like, it's so compact. What do you think about the landscape of boxing right
now? Man, we're in a different era. We're in a different time right now because of the pandemic. But I think as a boxing community, it was just something we had to roll with and get over.
And how do you experience what we've gone through as a nation and worldwide? How does it affect you the coronavirus and the pandemic?
Fortunately, it hasn't affected me much. The only big problem is getting sparring partners. But other than that, it's all good.
Oh, okay. And what gym you work out right now?
I work out in my garage. I have my own setup, bag, speed bag, double bag, everything I need right there.
That's all. Oh, stay ready. Ready. Look at you. The muscles is right there, son.
Yeah.
Damn. Man, I gotta go to the gym, son. Mine's is flabby, bro. It's flabby, bro. So you was in the East Coast, right? You was spending time on the East Coast?
Yeah. After we fought in Connecticut, and then the next day we woke up and drove out to New York, and then later that night, we caught a flight back to LAX.
Yeah, you should have hit your boy up, man. Would have give you a little tour in New York City, man.
I didn't know you're out there. Next time I'm out there, I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, you gotta go to the common place, and coming to America, gotta go to the common place.
Yeah, the McDonald's right there too. Yeah.
Where you was at in New York City? You went to
we went to Brownsville, went to Madison Square Garden, we saw Times Square. We drove on the Brooklyn Bridge.
You didn't go to Harlem? You didn't go to Harlem? Yeah. You didn't go to Harlem?
I think we drove through Harlem. Yeah, we drove through Bronx and we drove through Harlem. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. But yeah, man, you're gonna be fighting there one day, Madison Square Garden, man. How would that?
That's the dream right there. Fighting Madison Square Garden and headline Madison Square Garden. That'd be the dream.
Yeah, man. Who's promoting you right now?
Cameron Duncan.
Mm-hmm. All right. And but you also fight under. Do they partner up with PBC, right?
Yep. Showtime.
Oh, so you have affiliation with Al Heyman?
No, I don't have any affiliation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because people most of the time think that because you're fighting on the PBC platform, you're actually fighting your Al Heyman guy.
Yeah.
But it's not fully like that. It's partnering your promoters partnering up with the network and PBC. So good to know. Bill Haney just told me right now. Tell Brandon and his dad they're doing a wonderful job. They're doing a great job with you.
Well, tell Bill I said thank you. Much love.
Yes, sir. I got it, Bill. My fault. I wasn't paying attention to my phone. I got you. So yeah, man. What's you don't want to call nobody out. I mean, you're being very conservative.
I feel like I need credibility to call someone out. Right now, I'm still getting my stripes. And as soon as I do get my stripes, man, I'm gonna call everybody out. Anybody.
Now, I'll say it like this. Now that you're here, so let's say I think it was the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
They was talking about the safety in boxing. They was talking about the safety in boxing, and I'm like, all these people in boxing talking about the safety in boxing, but where I feel, they was talking about the ref when to stop a fight, and I'm like, you know what? What people really need to look at is how high equipped fighters are fighting low opposition, and I think that's more dangerous in itself.
Yeah.
Right. So then, of course, I'm putting out your resume, and you have a great amateur background, and I understand the business of boxing where you need to build your fighter. Some people see it as building a resume. Some people saying stacking a resume or whatever. What do you feel about that? Do you feel like, let's say, supreme amateurs should be fighting low opposition when it comes to the professional level, like guys that have like 7 wins and 30 losses? What does it do for a fighter like you? Serious.
Well, I mean, for someone like me who didn't go through the amateur process without an headgear.
Got it.
So like, let's just say Shakur and me. Shakur, he went through the Olympic process without a headgear, the amateur process without a headgear, and so he knows what to look out for: the headbutt, the elbows, stuff like that. And not just Shakur, among the other amateur fighters who's fought without a headgear, they know what to look for. Where I didn't experience that. I just turned pro, so I still need to adjust the distance so I don't get any headbutts, the headgear, the elbows. So little stupid shit like that really I had to work on. Took a few fights, and then so now I got that down. And the second part is just building the confidence of a fighter.
See that? Thank you. That's the perfect answer. Because to be honest, I forgot about that. I didn't even look at it like that.
Yeah.
Like me, I just look at it like, come on, man, these guys, he's just gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Why is he gonna fight this guy?
Yeah, no disrespect, but I mean, if you never lace them up, you like most of the journalists have never laced them up, so they have no idea what a boxer goes through. Just like just little fine things like that really takes that plays a big part.
No. I understand 100%. I understand. That's why I said, damn, I forgot. I didn't even look at it like that. We so into, especially when you're coming out the amateurs, we so into these fighters, and we always, you know how boxing fans are. We're very fickle. We're very delusional at times. I think boxing fans are probably the most delusional fans in the world. You know what I'm saying? We praise the guy that's coming up, and once you become a champion, they're bums. They haven't fought nobody. They got to prove themselves. I'm like, yo.
Cherry pickers, all that.
Yeah, the cherry pickers, Cherryville. I'm like, we hyped them up to get to the precision, and now they ain't fighting nobody. Like, that's crazy. But I didn't see it that way. Like, you gotta. It's almost like learning a whole new business again. Not the art of fighting, but just a whole different type of style where you need to get into the. I understand. Thank you for that answer. I'm gonna run with that answer. So you don't care who you're gonna be fighting in 140. You get everybody. It doesn't matter. I fight whoever they put in front of me.
Whoever they put in front of me. Whoever Cameron Duncan says fight him, I'm going to go out there and do what I do best.
Yes, sir. I feel you. And anywhere people can follow you as well.
Yeah, they can follow my Instagram and Twitter, Brandun_Lee, BRANDUN_Lee, and shoot me a follow. And that's where I post everyone, my upcoming fights, any update in my personal life, all that.
Let me ask you a couple of predictions. That's coming up.
Yeah,
let's go. Teofimo Lopez versus Vasyl Lomachenko.
I feel there's two ways that fight could go. I think the first few rounds would be competitive, probably 3 rounds. Then Lomachenko's gonna start picking his shots and start making Lopez miss. That's one way. Another way is that Lopez lands a big shot, and he's a good finisher. And Lomachenko got dropped by Linares. So there's really 2 ways that fight could go. But if I had to bet money, I'm betting on Loma.
Okay. Have you sparred any one of those?
No, never.
Okay. Earl Spence versus Danny Swift Garcia.
If I had to bet money, I'm going with Spence. There's really 2 ways that fight could go too, because we don't know if Spence is 100% because of a car accident. And you got Danny Garcia, who loves to throw that left hook, and it's easy for a righty to land a left hook on the lefty because of the way the lefty stands.
So you think it's fair that or you think it's fair or not that, let's say if Daniel Garcia beats Earl Spence, that people just gonna say it was the car crash and not give credit to Daniel Garcia?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what they're gonna say. I mean, critics. That's why they call them critics. That's what they do. They just, talk smack all day. They never give the fighter the upper hand. They never say, "Damn, good job."
Well, I'm gonna give Daniel Garcia 100%. I'm gonna give 100%.
100% because Earl Spence is taking this fight. He's taking this fight. He said he's 110%. So we gotta take his word.
Exactly. He signed a contract.
Exactly.
And in this sport, there's no pity parties. So
yeah,
that's the way I see it. And who you got? Let me see. I mean, they saying that this fight might not happen, but the trilogy with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury is a lot of stories out there. And I don't even want to tackle none of the stories, but what do you think will happen to the trilogy?
I got Tyson Fury again, but it only takes one punch from Wilder.
Yep.
It only takes one punch. But if I had money, I'm betting on Wilder. No, I'm betting on Tyson Fury.
Oh, you got to we edit that part out.
Mess that one up real quick.
Oh, my fault. There was a question in the comment box. They asked you. If that's all right with you if you want to answer some question. They asked you, what's your favorite punch?
My favorite punch? Probably a jab. That's probably my favorite punch. I mean,
sets everything up.
Sets everything up. Easy to throw. Gives you your range. Yeah, I probably say a jab.
Let me ask you this. Since of course you're multicultural, you got part Latin, you got Asian. What do you feel about when you hear a lot of, I'm not gonna say racism in the sport of boxing, but the race issues or things of that nature? How do you feel growing up as a mix? Because I'm mixed as well, and I feel like the mixed ones, they could actually be they could see both sides of a lot of things. In which if you're just one,
man, I feel like, there's so much racism towards Asians in general, and then you got the own Asians being racist to the people who aren't 100% Asian. So it's like, what the hell,
That's like the Americanized one, right?
Exactly.
Like
especially since I'm half Hispanic, so I feel like some Asians, not all of them, but some Asians, they kind of like, I don't want to say looking down upon me, but in a way they kind of do. And at the same time, it's like, man, it is what it is. But I'm just over here trying to break all Asian stereotypes and give, the Asian youth a map to say, look, just because you want to do this, just because you want to do that, it's okay. If it makes you happy, go out and do it,
Oh, let me say thank you to Super. Thank you very much, Brandon Lee. Who's your greatest of all time?
Greatest of all time? I can't pick just one. Growing up, I watched a lot of Pretty Boy Mayweather, but he's not the greatest of all time. But I don't know. There's too many fighters to say the greatest.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But also what piggyback or what you were saying about the race is, put it this way, like in New York City, Asians is the most, in percentage wise, are the most bullied in the public school system. Asians are the most bullied race, right? Yeah. And I don't think that people, when you hear this, because I always, we talk about race, we talk about what's current events, what's happening, and we're like, Asians never complain, or they never be out there protested about what they needed. They just stay in the cut, like, y'all do what y'all do.
They mind their own business.
Yeah, it's like mind their own business. And if they could do it, why we all can't do it?
Yeah.
Huh? Because there is some type of oppression also when it comes to Asian. There's a lot of bully that goes around Asian. Trust me, you know.
It's like just something that we have to roll with, and Man,
How was it growing up? How was it growing up?
growing up, of course. I mean, I go to this day. I still hear the same jokes. I go earlier this morning. I went on Instagram Live, and I was making something to eat, and someone's like, "Oh, you eating dog?" And really, it's like I laugh at the
Wow.
comment because it's like I'm still hearing this shit now. And nine till they found out who I was, that I was ranked number one back in the amateur days. Then they started giving me my respect. Nine till I turned pro, they started giving my respect. So I feel like it's the same thing. Now I'm knocking people out on Showtime, and I'm gonna keep getting that respect. But it's just something that I'm about to roll with.
Yeah, but that's whack. That's whack as it in his own. Like, what you need to be a number one amateur so people could get the respect. I think people just should respect each other.
Yeah,
And
of course.
that's crazy. That's crazy. So I hear it all, man. I hear it all too out here. And there is. And look, there's not a lot of Asian fighters out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Americanized Asian fighters out there.
Yeah.
Like, it's only what? It's you and who else?
I know it was just me. The one and only Brandon Lee.
The one and only Brandon Lee. The one and only Fist of Fury, Brandon Lee. And I know, of course, they're gonna be comparison. You got Brandon Lee. That's Bruce Lee's son's name.
Son. Yeah.
So anybody came and asked you, are you part of the family? Are you related?
Man, every time I go to the bank, every time I make a reservation at a restaurant, I hear all the time. I'm like, oh, table for Brandon Lee, or I give them my name. Oh, are you related to Bruce Lee? I was like, nah, man. I wish, but nah.
Right? And that's another like a stereotype. Like, why I gotta be related to Bruce Lee? Huh? Yeah. Like,
I know why can't I be related to Chris Tucker or something?
Right? Right? Yeah. Like, not all Asians look alike.
I know. Man, but like even like in Rush Hour, like I think it's funny as hell. That's one of my favorite movies. But when I think Rush Hour 2, when they're fighting and Chris Tucker, he hits one of the Asians. Oh, he hits Lee. He's like, I'm sorry, Lee. All y'all look the same.
All y'all look alike.
Yeah. So stuff like that is hella funny to me.
But hey, you can't. It is a promotional tactic right now.
Yeah.
You could use that in promotion. I could see that. See that. Wait, would you be like, nah, don't use that on me. Don't be putting me on some Bruce Lee. Or you be like, all right, let's do it.
No, I have a huge sense of humor. So stuff like that, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. That's good. That's good that a fighter has a sense of humor. Because there was another fighter. I'm not going to name his name. But I was doing a skit, right? And and he hit me up and he said, yo, you crazy, you funny. And I'm like, oh shit, I would have thought that you would have been on some, you would have been mad. Like, he's like, nah, man, come on, us fighters, we do promotion, we talk shit, but do we really mean it? So now I don't take it serious, and then you do your thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, man. But there's other fighters that their feelings get hurt. They start blocking you.
The way I look at it, if my name's in your mouth, that's more publicity for me. Yeah, that's why I look out for everyone.
That's what's up. How many weight divisions you see yourself becoming a champion?
Probably 2 weight classes, 140, 147.
That's it. You don't see no 154.
Yeah, I'm not looking at 54. I think that's too big for me. Because I am pretty tall. I'm 5'10", but I just feel like my body frame it's not 154.
And you eat right. You eat right. You don't. No disrespect to my boy Gervonta Tank Davis. You don't get that belly, in between.
Hell no. I eat whatever the hell I want, but I don't blow up like that. Nah, I'm probably like within 10 pounds of my weight, my fighting weight all the time. Oh,
so all you got to do is just cut the weight like on fight week.
Just like that, yeah.
Basically. Yeah. So when you're moving up, when you think you're gonna be moving up on 10, you already fighting 10 rounds, right?
No, my last fight was 8 rounds.
8 rounds, yeah. Yeah, I just don't see the 8 rounds because you knock everybody out.
Yeah. I really can't say, because at the end of the day, it's like my manager and my teams. We're gonna have to decide together. But as of right now, I'm not looking at 10 rounds right now. Until they offer me a belt, to be honest, because I've been wanting a title for a minute, and It
Well,
is what it is.
hey, you're gonna fight when you're gonna put yourself in mandatory position or fighting for eliminator.
Hopefully,
You
I
know,
want a title by the end of next year, a world title. So we're gonna have to start wrapping up soon.
hey, I see you becoming a champion. You're gonna be a huge star. You're gonna be a huge star.
Thank you.
You're gonna
Hopefully,
be a huge star.
that's a plan, man. I mean, I just need to keep working hard, stay dedicated, and stay consistent. That's the main goal.
And what would you tell any youth out there if they want to accomplish a goal? What would you want to tell the youth out there that's looking at you?
I mean, people DM me all the time asking, "Oh, any advice? Any advice?" I mean, if anything in the world, stay dedicated, stay consistent. When you're a little kid, when you're 5 years old, and you're putting on your socks, you didn't know how to put on your socks until you kept doing it over and over and over. And then now you can put on your socks without me looking at your feet. So just stay consistent, stay in the gym, and don't get distracted.
Prime fighting champion said, Brandon, do you study old or even new fighters?
I mainly study old fighters: Pernell Whitaker, James Toney, Trinidad, Pretty Boy. Yeah, not too much new fighters.
My man Coco Local Sports said Brandon Lee versus Luis Feliciano.
Feliciano. I sparred him one time.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Keep it in house.
What happens in the gym? What happens in the gym stays in the gym.
You know, people don't follow that nowadays, man. We see all spar, but they don't follow that trend no more. But you tradition. You're a traditional guy. You're a retro guy.
Yeah. I mean,
You
back
keep it in the
before
gym.
I used to spar, I used to post like little sparring videos, for the Instagram to get my following up. But now I already have a decent following, so I got to respect the other people's opinion.
Now things are changing. It seems like a lot of fighters now is picking up the slack. I'm gonna say slack, and you could disagree with me, but I feel like a lot of fighters is picking up the slack of the promotional company. I'm not saying your promotional company. I'm just saying in general. I feel like fighters are the ones actually promoting more than the promoters themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The percentage needs to, kind of needs to. The percentage that the promotional getting, they got to come a little, renegotiate on.
We're on the same page with that because I see fighters posting for 8 weeks, 10 weeks, posting fight coming up, and then you got the promotion company that posts 2 weeks.
Exactly. No, I'm gonna give you one example. Jason Rosario versus Jamel Charlo, right? And I'm like, yo, but ain't nobody talking about Jason Rosario. Like, what's going on? And I tweeted at Samsung. I'm like, why are you not saying nothing in your platform about Jason Rosario? This is the biggest fight of his career. And I think he posted something like 2 days before the big fight. And I'm a Twitter head, so I'm like, I'm Twitter on Instagram. I say, yo, where's the promotion? So I'm like, damn. I feel like, and this from the outside looking in, that now the promotional company is just, in my opinion, taking the network money and pocketing it. And yes, I don't know, because I don't see no promotion like they used to do back in the days. I used to go to the grocery store and see a bunch of posters. I go on the highway, always see something. Now people don't know
like I said, we're in a different time. We're on the same page with that. They should be posting more and promoting more because that's the job.
Yeah, I think they got the dinosaur strategy. That's what it is. And I think probably those, that old strategy, they don't want to no, it works this way still. And the young guys are saying, nah, it's not working like that no more. Yeah, I got to do it like this. You see, look how Ryan Garcia is doing with his so I could understand if a guy's saying like, yo, let me get more money because I feel like I'm putting all the legwork right here to brand myself out.
Yeah.
So I could see boxing being like the music industry. Like there is no real labels no more. It's just a bunch of distribution deals, but it's not like the Def Jams of the world or there's no real label. I think boxing is gonna turn like that where fighters are gonna be doing the business, hand in hand with the networks.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, look at Devin Haney. That's what Devin Haney is doing. That's what who else doing? I think Devin Haney is like the youngest promoter I know.
Yeah. What you feel about Devin Haney?
Man, you gotta respect his work ethic. You gotta respect it.
Yeah.
I see him putting in miles. I see him putting in gallons of sweat. And I mean, I take my hat off to any hard worker, and he's one of them.
Yeah. He's gonna be fighting Gamboa
Yep.
on November 7th. What do you feel about that fight?
I think that's a good fight for Devin. Of course, I'm gonna bet on Devin, but
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good step up, and I think Devin's gonna take all the way.
Yeah. Knockout. Gonna give it a round.
I think it's gonna be unanimous. I think he's an outwork Gamboa big time.
Okay. I got him knocking him out.
Yeah, what round?
7, 6, 7.
Middle. Got it.
Yeah, 6, 7. Because the only reason why I say 6, 7 is because, of course, I know that Devin Haney had the soldier surgery. So I still want to know how he looks with the soldier surgery. Because it's both guys that's coming out of surgery. I know people don't want to look at the surgery and stuff like that. They're just looking at the matchup, Haney, Gamboa. But also, Haney just came off surgery. So I want to see how he's going to be doing, 8-ounce gloves,
Yeah.
If he's going to clinch him and, try to pull on his arm or whatever, trying to make him uncomfortable. So I think
Gamboa's a veteran, so he knows those little tweaks.
Yeah, so that's why I see him adjusting and then probably in the 7th, probably stopping him. I just think that Gamboa is too chinny. I forgot how many times he's been knocked down. I mean, I lost count throughout his career.
How many times Tank dropped him? Like,
I think like 3 times.
Yeah.
But then before that, it seems like he get knocked down in every fight. Gamboa. I mean, he got hard. He gets back up, but he's chinny. And that's a good step up fight. I said.
Yeah, I think it's a more hell of a fight. Yeah.
So name me a step up fight then. Okay, you're not going for after the titles right now. Of course, your next fight is not going to be a world title. Well, what type of fighter you want to fight? Like a top 10, top 15?
Anybody and everybody that Cameron Duncan puts in front of me. Of course, it needs to be a step up because I'm knocking these guys down one by one. Each fight, we're taking little baby steps, and we're going to continue to take baby steps, and then eventually work my way up.
And what's your style of fighting? What do you feel like? What's your style? If somebody says, "Yo, your style of fighting is like a counter puncher, I work from the outside, a boxer puncher."
I'm like people are telling me that I'm a puncher, but in reality, I feel like I'm a better boxer than I am a puncher. It's just that I haven't fought someone that I could do that.
Okay, to bring your B and your A and your A level. You beating dudes off your D. You ain't even trying, huh?
Yeah, right now I'm just in cruise mode right now.
Okay, cruise control.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, thank you very much, Brandon Lee, man. More power. God bless you. Of course, man. You're gonna be one of the champions. You're gonna be probably one of the forefronts of the sport of boxing in the futures to come. Not 3 or 4, but probably within next year or 2 years. You got a good story. You got a good story. And a lot of Mexican blood, Asian blood. Shout out to Korea. You should have gone to Koreatown out here in New York City.
Yeah. You know what? Where was I?
There's Koreatown on 32nd Street.
I think I did. I think I passed by because we're on. I don't know what street you're on, but we're passing like the main street where the ball drops. That's Times Square, right?
Yeah.
And we took that street all the way down. Did we pass on a little Asian community or not?
Yeah. But let's say 31st Street, 32nd Street. Mm-hmm. Within you see where Madison Square Garden is at?
Yeah.
All right, so Madison Square Garden is in 7th Ave, and then you move a little up, that's 6th Ave, and then 5th Ave. So that's Koreatown right there.
Got it.
Like the 34th Street, but almost on the east side. That's Koreatown.
Got it. Yeah, next time up there, I'm gonna come through.
Oh yeah, man. Good clubs out there. It's a little sneaky. No clubs for you, but you. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of karaoke bars though. It's fun. I be having fun. I haven't been there.
I ain't doing no karaoke either, but
hey, I'm talking. It's fun karaoke though.
All right, all right. No, I know what you're talking about now.
All right. All right. We're on the same page now. All right. And then Queens got that got good Asian and Korean town. That's the larger. Like Queens is the most melting pot, but it's not like more sightseeing in Queens, but it's the most
next time I'm out there, I'm definitely do more sightseeing because I was only out there for like half a day for a few hours.
Oh nah, yeah. New York, you gotta come like at least for a month.
I don't know about a month, maybe like 3 days. I'll be out there.
You know why? Because Brooklyn, you could spend time just in Brooklyn. Because Brooklyn is like there is its own city.
Yeah.
So let's say, and Brooklyn is coming up too. Like there's a lot of things going on in Brooklyn, and then Manhattan itself. You can't see just Manhattan in a couple of days, So I mean, depending on what you do, you go wow,
Well, I like to eat, so I need all the hot spots.
Hey, I know them all, man. I got a belly. Trust me, I know them all. So, yo, Brandon, good looking out, man. Thank you for this, man. It was an honor speaking to you. You have a great day, man. Night, whatever you're going to do at this moment. Keep on pushing.
I'm about to whip up some dinner right now.
Damn, man. Now you're making me hungry right now, see?
Yeah. Chicken Parmesan. Yeah.
Chicken Parmesan. All right. Good looking out, man. Thank you again.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right. You already know. Punch on boxing, Brandon Lee. Gonna be one of the forefronts of the sport of boxing as well, man. He's pushing, he's knocking everybody out and their mama. Of course. So yeah, man, of course, you're gonna be looking forward for his next move, his next fight. Everybody support Brandon Lee. Support his next fight, man. Support what he's doing. Great dude, humble dude. He's paid, he got a lot of plans, and boxing is not everything, of course. Boxing is just a short window. It's a great career when you have a great career, but always gotta have plan B. Always gotta have plan B, plan C. Establish yourself, learn the business as well. At 140, though, grueling, bro. Yeah. Great insight interview. Thank you, Ron. Everybody in the comment box. Thank you. And especially thank you to Brandon Lee for sharing his time with us. Let me know what y'all feel. And also, of course, man, look, he's the buena entrevista, mucha. Ya tú sabes. Gracias, LT. Gracias. We need Papa Lopez one more time before the fight, if possible. Probably, man. We do, man. We really do. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I just want to know, you being Hispanics, how you be mispronouncing my name, my G. Cano loco. Cano o cañón. Dime. ¿Está hablando Cano? No es loco. Dime, ¿cómo lo estoy diciendo mal? Yo, jump it. Dime, ¿cómo lo estoy diciendo mal? Te lo estoy diciendo mal. Well, I'm pronouncing how the Yankees analysts pronounce it. Canel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my boy's channel. Cano loco es deporte. I ain't gonna say sport. Es sport. Deporte, mi amigo, de lo mío. Hey. So yeah, man. It was a great interview, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna end this live, and I'm gonna get back into the live like in 15 minutes. I'm gonna jump back into a live in 15 minutes. If y'all gonna be willing to talk to your boy. So thank you again, y'all. I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna shut this live down. I'm gonna do